Spanish football was already simmering with storylines this season, but Javier Tebas has just turned that simmer into a blast of heat. La Liga has scheduled the first Clásico for October 27 at 9:00 p.m, and Barça will host Real Madrid at the Estadi Olympic while Camp Nou completes its renovations. That simple logistical decision, date, kick-off time, and a temporary home, is anything but small. It rewires the rhythm of the title race, forces both squads to reframe their preparations, and amplifies the political undertones that have shadowed La Liga across recent years. Tebas, a polarizing figure who has repeatedly clashed with the presidents of Spain's giants, knows that fixture lists are more than calendars, they are statements. By pinning the headline fixture to a night at the Olympic, he hands both coaches a huge early season psychological test. For Hansi Flick, who arrived promising to rekindle Barca's dominance through refined possession and structured transitions, this is a stage where control matters more than ever. Playing away from the Camp Nou's rebuilt acoustics and rhythms removes familiar cues, pitch dimensions, crowd patterns, and even pre-match rituals change. For Flick's team to impose its style in an altered arena will require sharper passing sequences, faster midfield rotations, and an ability to manufacture rhythm without the home stadium's architectural advantages. Xabi Alonso faces a different, but equally sharp challenge. His teams have been built on verticality, quick progressions, and clinical transitions that punish opponents who overcommit. The Olympics atmosphere could suit counter-attacking bursts and set-piece moments, but it could also compress the visiting side's tempo if Barca adapts and crowds them early. Kamali. October 27 therefore becomes a chess match in miniature. Possession versus progression, compression versus space, coaching adjustments versus player temperament. Beyond tactics, the match's scheduling touches off a cascade of off-field implications. Broadcasters juggle primetime slots to maximize global audiences. Sponsors and advertisers revalue their campaigns around guaranteed viewership peaks. Fans reschedule travel and ticket logistics to a venue with different capacities and sightlines. The Estadi Olympic will not feel like Camp Nou, that's obvious, but what matters is not nostalgia for bricks and seats, it's the competitive environment that will shape momentum. A decisive early season win here will hand the victor an emotional currency that can influence confidence, transfer negotiations, and the narrative for weeks. A shocking defeat, conversely, can seed doubt and accelerate managerial scrutiny. The political context cannot be ignored either. Tebas' relationship with club hierarchies has long been tense. Disagreements over financial regulation, broadcasting rights, and competition format have set the league's leadership against some club executives. Announcing a major fixture that affects two of the most powerful clubs in Spain amplifies those tensions into the public eye. Fans will read more than a date on the calendar. Many will interpret motive, advantage, or slight. That interpretive layer further intensifies the pressure on players and staff to perform and to publicly manage reactions. For supporters, the change of venue reshapes rituals. Season ticket holders, local bars, and matchday economies around Camp Nou will feel the loss. Meanwhile, neighborhoods near the Olympic will prepare for an influx. The tone of crowd noise, the proximity of fans to the pitch, and the visual backdrop on TV feeds will all subtly alter how the game is perceived worldwide. Coaches and sporting directors must also think longer term. How to prepare squads physically with a key high-intensity game in late October, how to pace player rotations in the weeks before, and whether to accelerate or pause transfer moves to ensure depth. The transfer market, always reactive to big fixtures, could pivot around performances here. Young players who shine on this night could see their profiles explode. Veterans who struggle might find critical questions raised about their form. So what should viewers watch for on match day? Look at midfield control in the opening 20 minutes to see which game plan truly takes shape. Monitor turnovers in transition. They will be the most telling stat for which team's approach is working, and watch set pieces, because a stadium with different sightlines often produces different outcomes. From familiar dead ball routines, Finally, keep an eye on the bench and tactical switches after the first substitution window. The team that adapts faster to the Olympics' quirks and to the referee's rhythm will likely take the upper hand. October 27 is more than a date circled on calendars. It's a potential inflection point for the season, a day where momentum, politics, stadium logistics, and managerial philosophy converge. Whoever wins that night will carry a headline not just on the table, but in the conversations that define the league's story. Whatever happens at the Estadi Olympic, one thing is clear: Spanish football is about to deliver a chapter no fan will forget, and every ball played, pass played, and decision made on that night will echo far beyond 90 minutes.